Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Holly Shields and you're watching Kalkine TV live from our Sydney studios. This is the last show of the day on our channel, The Last Trade. Now today the ASX 200 has lifted modestly and stayed in the green zone since the mid-morning session. That is thanks to strong performances from the tech space. The index has been battered in recent weeks as the market factored in imminent interest rate rises. But eventually today, the ASX 200 closed up, gaining 20.20 points or 0.28%. Over the last 5 days, the index has gained 2.97, but it's down 2.10% for the last year-to-date period. And then on the sectoral front today, more sectors ended lower than higher, despite the gains in the benchmark index. IT was the standout sector, gaining 2.73% today and 7.15% over the last 5 days. As for the stocks, the best performer today was Bapcor, up over 10%. The company showcased a solid financial performance yesterday, including continued revenue growth despite ongoing challenges related to the pandemic for the 6 months ending December 31. And another stock making solid gains was Megaport, as well as Paladin Energy, AMP and Nanosonics. Then on the other side, in the red zone of the ASX 200, Sima Group was the largest laggard today, down over 6%. Other stocks in this zone include Adbury, AGL Energy and Mirvac Group. And making headlines today, junior explorer Kili Resources made an impressive start on the ASX. The gold and copper explorer more than doubled its value within the first 2 hours of trading. Kili raised 6 million Australian dollars through its IPO, issuing 30 million new shares. And then in other news, Northern Star has made a profit of 261 million for the 6 months to December 2021, its first full reporting period since it merged with Saracen in February of last year. The merger saw gold volumes up 63% from the previous half year. And Northern Star aims to be producing 2 million ounces of gold a year by 2026. So they've got a few more years to go. And next up, the COVID-19 rapid antigen test maker AnteoTech plummeted by over 8% today. The company shared with investors that the Therapeutic Goods Administration has asked it to go back to collect more clinical evidence about the effectiveness of its tests before they are approved. As of now, AnteoTech has not listed an expected date for a new submission to get the tech approved, but that could happen in the near future. Moving on to a new appointment, BHP has appointed Catherine Tanner to its board as independent non-executive director. Tanner was managing director for Energy Australia between 2014 and 2021. And then responding to the news today, BHP stock traded in the green. And looking at a result now, construction and infrastructure company CIMIC has posted a statutory net profit after tax of $402 million for 2021. That's an increase of 15.1% from the prior year. The company is issuing total dividends of 78 cents per share, which is a payout ratio of 60% on the 2021 financial year result. With that said, it's time now for a short break, but stick around because the more updates are coming on The Last Trade. Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
where the property market is headed next,
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
with Kalkine TV. Welcome back to The Last Trade here on Kalkine TV. It's time now for a look at the global market performance, starting with Asia, where the Nikkei index was up 0.07% and Hang Seng was trading as well 0.48%, although lower. The Shanghai Composite was down 0.05% and the Indian equity benchmark traded 168 points higher, following the country's central bank keeping the key rates unchanged. Meanwhile, in the US, Wall Street jumps overnight, closing sharply higher. Bank cap growth stocks powered up the market thanks to a pause in rising interest rates. Then, upbeat earning reports also encouraged investors to buy. The S&P 500 rose 1.5% and the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose as well 0.9%, and the Nasdaq Composite rose 2.1%, I should say. And meanwhile, in the crypto sphere, the cryptocurrency market was trading high today after positive news outflow from Russia. The country is looking to regulate digital assets instead of blanket banning them. The Russian government seems to be setting principles for a crypto regulation, which supported the top tick of crypto assets. Now, the global cryptocurrency market cap gained almost 2% to scale $2.01 trillion once again. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano all gained while Solana dipped marginally. And the world's most popular cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, was trading above the $43,000 mark. Well, that is a wrap for now on The Last Trade, but tune in next time only on Kalkine TV. This is Holly Shield signing off.